Messi and Ronaldo, the two GOATs I grew up watching, are unfortunately getting older and coming towards the end of their careers. One playing in the US and one playing in Saudi, earning their paychecks until their days in the game are over. But what if I told you their days are actually far from done, as today the pair both become managers. Messi goes to start at his old club, Newell's Old Boys, whilst Ronaldo to his old club over in the Liga NOS. As we want to test out how they'll do as managers, but with a twist, as they're both going to be competing in a race to the UCL title. As yes, people, welcome to this huge rebuild, as we've got right there in charge of Newell's, Lionel Messi, what a ledge. Disappeared off the screen, but I'm so excited to get into this, as you might be thinking, Max, how will this be actually done? The managers have their budgets, in this case it's £4 million, in Ronaldo's case $3 million. He's over at Nacional. The club that he actually started with, they haven't started their season, so we do have to weigh up how these go, as I'm going to walk you exactly through how this rebuild's going to happen. Well, the rule is very simple. If they improve their current team to go above their previous finish, they are allowed to move clubs. They can only go to a club, however, that shows on the job search, and if they don't improve their teams, unfortunately, they've got to stay until they fix them. As for this first season, we go off last season in real life, so Messi has to finish above 14th to warrant a move, and Ronaldo's a little easier. This might actually favour him, because his team last year actually wasn't in the top division. He can literally finish anywhere and warrant to go to the job search, as where will he end up in his second season if he does leave? And it's the end of the season over in Argentina first, on the 15th of December, as this is the team that Messi's been rocking. Banega, the best player, who used to play with Lionel Messi. He's playing a winger out of position, and he's favouring a 4-4-2. As again, I haven't touched this. I don't know any outgoings or incomings that Messi's actually made, as his first top scorer is Ramirez, which is good for him, and hey, Messi's warranted a move. 12th in the LPF, so that means it's above 14th. We'll check the jobs in a second, but Messi definitely eligible. But has he won any trophies as the Recopa? I don't think we were in it. And we weren't in the Sudamericana. I don't really know why it's showing us this. Club Olympia going and winning it. Isn't this actually the Brazilian league? As we've got the Copa Primera here, I believe this is the second phase. Don't really know the Argentinian league, so apologies on my expertise. But yes, we didn't get through, and Messi can get through to Europe. The sooner in Europe the better, because of course he can then go for the UCL. But how about Ronaldo? Now, we have flashed over to Portugal, left everything to Ronaldo, as this is the team he's been using. Again, I don't know if it's an improvement, and I don't know if he's made any signings. Once we get them to some bigger clubs, that's when we'll have some fun. No offense if you spot where they're at, as Bruno Costa the best player. Not as good as Banega, but he's been using this man Appiah, who has grabbed 10 goals, and Sousa grabbing 10 also. 35-year-old, and Ronaldo, wow! In his first stint in management, gets a new team to 8th position. As for Ronaldo in the cup though, after his beautiful league run, he didn't get past the round of 16 with Vitoria. Very nice, as now I believe we've checked everything, apart from the job offers, as both eligible to move. As we'll flash back to Messi, as you can see, I'm guessing so. Most of these jobs will be probably Argentinian focused. He's still in the Argentinian leagues. Is there anything outside of it? No, so he would be betraying Newell's if he left them. But I'm looking at Boca and River Plate. They're probably his best shots of breaking into Europe and joining Ronaldo. As ladies and gentlemen, here is one reply. Boca Juniors want Messi to go ahead and coach them. So after one season with his boyhood club, Messi moves in Argentina, going to one of the best clubs in the league, Boca Juniors. Very nice. As what will Ronaldo's options be? Don't be just Portugal, as you can see. We've got Vittoria. Oh my days, but Italy, we've got Parma as an offer, and also AC Monza, so we could go to the Italian league. As I wish there was a way of actually simulating the moves managers make, but we've had to choose it ourselves as Ronaldo heads to Italy. As we're going to Sim Season 2, but of course we've got to look at the other teams. As you can see by this screenshot, Boca Juniors finished in 4th. Despite being first when we checked them, it was different with the Argentinian league. And Monza finished 14th, so they're the places the managers have got to beat in order to move on. As how do they do in their second seasons? As it's the end of Season 2 right here, and you actually might notice I did take my kit off because I didn't want to be biased towards Messi. This kit is from Soccer Deal Shop, by the way. First link in the description. Use MWS10 for a discount. You can see it on screen. As always, as now we're here at Boca, and this is the team I'm loading into. I've had no control over it at all, and Messi hasn't been playing Cavani. 38-year-old, he's the captain. He hasn't been touched. But there's some decent players here like Medina and Belmonte. Yes, some very decent players. So I think the step up from Newell's was needed. As Messi's top scorer is this man, Merentiel. Also, Zeballos. Is Messi training up a Messi regen? 23-year-old, 76 rated. He might have signed him. Again, apologies. I don't know Argentina too well to tell of sign-ins. I don't know if these players are here from the start or not, as Boca finish second, I believe anyway, which of course is a step up from 4th, as we're not in the Rey Copa, so don't show us the bloody competition. We were in the Sudamericana though, this time with Boca Juniors, winning the group comfortably, 0 defeats for Lionel Messi. Not doing too bad here, as I've skipped all the way to the semi-finals somehow, and we've won 5-2 over Fluminense. What a result. As in the final, though, not a result. The Sudamericana is lost by Lionel Messi 3-1 to Flamengo. Hang on, and is this something different? The Copa Primera. This is a group stage where we finish second. Again, my Argentinian knowledge isn't great. Messi has to come to Europe to win the UCL and try and beat Ronaldo, so we'll hopefully be there soon, as we were quarter-final victors. Then lost in the semi-finals to River Plate, which is unfortunate, but we have learned at least that Messi can leave his club again. Okay, and I like what I'm loading into here. FC Cologne, but unfortunately in the second tier of the Bundesliga, as hey, there's a women's US job going. Oh my days, but after that, we are back to second Bundesliga sides in Hamburg and also Hertha Berlin. As I'm sorry, this is a chance that Messi cannot miss out on. Coming into Europe, but still in a second division. Oh my days, but when I've gone ahead to screenshot the table, Hamburg finished second, eventually getting promoted. That is due to the time being different. The Argentinian league finished in December, this league finishes in June, which they have been promoted in. Which sounds pretty good to me, but of course we focus on Ronaldo now, as he has to beat 14th, but he's got one of the league's top scorers here. Just like Messi with Zeballos, he made a right winger very good. Ronaldo's made a Portuguese player, Dani Mota, score a lot of goals. As this is the team that Ronaldo has rocked in his first season here. To be fair, it's a little bit all over the place again. I have not used this one. It's been Ronaldo, as to be fair, I can tell the players who have played right here, judging by the sharpness, as this is the team Ronaldo's been rocking. Playing a 3 at the back formation, as his best player is Cole Parney, and his top scorer at the club, of course it is Dani Mota. As has he finished above 13th or 14th? He has, literally in 13th position above on goal difference. That is lucky. Ronaldo making moves. Again, he's eligible to move club. And why wouldn't he do it? Of course, if he's had a good season here with Monza, losing in the round of 16 of the Coppa Italia. As will Ronaldo copy Messi? Well, the only move for Ronaldo is Torino, which to be fair, only finished a few positions above Ronaldo. So I think he's got to say no. He's got to stay at Monza, and let's see what happens in Season 3. As here goes Season 3, and we are starting with Messi. And according to calculations, Hamburg now worth a lot of money. Don't know what that was talking about. And of course, Messi can leave if he wants to, because wherever we finish this season, it will be higher than second in the second tier. As again, like with Ronaldo, I'm going to put together the team he's played. As according to the sharpness, Messi's gone with mostly this team, which isn't exactly his strongest. He's left the striker out, Selke, who's now leaving on a pre-contract after Messi didn't sign him up. Ruthless moving clubs and not wanting a striker that's his second top scorer behind Robert Glatzel. But obviously some method to the madness, as Lionel Messi's done it. Succeeded at Boca and now succeeded at Hamburg. No relegation for the GOAT, or I should stay actually unbiased here, for one of the GOATs, as in the Pokal, he reached round 3 and is a top division manager for another season. But Messi could move on here, and maybe Ronaldo could as well. And this year, before I actually check the jobs available, Messi turned down Northern Ireland and does have a position available. This must have been very recent, but Monaco want Messi. So what they're going to get is they're going to get Messi. He joins the club, cashing in on brilliant form. I mean, he's just kept Hamburg in the league, and he's just made another move as he's got to finish above 4th. We don't know the players he has, and this is a little weird when you look at it this way. Messi liked to stay at clubs. Ronaldo always liked to move from them. And now it's Ronaldo sticking at one team, Monza in this save right here, as that's the team he's built. Now I can see an immediate signing he's made. Artokoglu, okay, that is good from CR7 to sign, and he's also got the best out of Maldini's son here. Ronaldo putting trust in him, as I wonder how many goals Motta's got. He's actually been the top scorer again with 18 at the club. But do you want to see something more weird? He's in fact signed a striker on loan from Boca in Gonzalo Morales. Telling me he's been watching Messi because he's gone to his ex-club for a player, as Ronaldo finishes 14th, meaning this season he cannot move, despite the 13th place finish last season. So now, Messi is at Monaco and Ronaldo is at Monza. I'd say Messi's got the upper hand, as in the Coppa Italia, out straight away on penalties, both can't get a trophy, and no European footballers. Bayern Munich won the Super Cup, and PSG in the Champions League. That makes me think about Monaco, as this year I'm checking the Conference League. If they're not in this, which they're not, then Monaco last year actually failed to get into the Champions League. Again though, judging by this, 4th place actually is the Europa League, but still Messi is in the Europa and Ronaldo hasn't got anything. And here we are, May of 2028, and this is the team Lionel Messi is coaching. Should have probably checked it beforehand, before he's gone into managing it, as I don't know if he's used these players, but he's inherited a decent squad. And next season we'll actually be able to tell who he signs if we learn these ones, as his best player is Chaibi. He's got Johan Boni, Kevin Danzo, Marmouche, and the most confusing one, Leif Davis of Ipswich. No idea how they've got him, as he's definitely been playing Boni over Marmouche, as he gets 21 goals. Minamino 16 at 33-year-old, and Chaibi the biggest contributor overall, as Boni was one of the top scorers in League One this season. As if Messi finishes above 4th, he can move clubs again. As he does, it is 3rd, so he's improved on his last league finish. We'll have to think about this though. Does he really want to move from Monaco? He has moved each season, and Monaco are now Champions League. May actually want to stay here because he's actually beating Paris, but that was in the quarterfinals, as he lost in the semi-finals of the Coupe Nationale as in the Champions League this year. 20th position, which is a bit of a letdown, Lionel. Made it into the playoff round, which he gets hammered in. 3-0 by Napoli, nilled in a knockout game, as that's Messi staying at the same club for the first first time, as Ronaldo's in his third season here with Monza. I see he's signed a left mid, but he's actually playing him at right mid, and he's also replaced Motto with the striker Bertamane, or Bertaram, something else. Yes, he's right here. He's a Mexican striker, 29 years old. As has Ronaldo had money trouble, because two of the players he's actually brought in, Hack is only a loan, and Carlos Miguel. They sold their keeper from last year, was it Poski or something? As his top scorer this season is Andrea Colpani. No idea why he replaced Motta, sharing the nationality with him, as they both share at least a drop-off in the table. 16th for Ronaldo, only survived by 8 points, and it's getting worse for Monza, and of course he cannot leave now, because he did fail to finish above the 14th that he finished last year, so cannot make a move, as he did win in the first round of the Coppa Italia, then won in round 2, but knocked out in the round of 16 by his old club Juventus. And a very small budget probably giving Messi the advantage. As Messi enters the Champions League again, Ronaldo just can't do it with Monza. But next year he only needs to finish above 16th in the league. And that is fairly possible, as how they're going to do in their next seasons with both staying at their current clubs. As I know it says 54 million, but Messi has had money to spend, and I'm actually very excited to see what the GOAT does with it. Remaining completely neutral, as one thing I was going to mention, not one of them just yet has pulled through a youth player, but there is one on the bench right here, Wilson, an Englishman. Messi pulling through a decent left back to replace Leif Davis. Oh my days, and down here we've got Kilishkoy and Mosquera. Busy with money, as also another signing Messi's made. He likes defenders, Ilya Zabrinyi. I believe that's how you say his name, as his top scorer again was Bonny. The Frenchman like in France, as I'm going to count up these appearances and build this team right here, as this is the team that Messi's used most. And yes, that actually includes Leif Davis over the youngster Wilson. The 21-year-old must be fuming that he's actually not getting played by the GOAT, but he can't really complain because Messi is picking up results. And a lot better finish, as you can see in the quarterfinals again. Although losing the league to them, Messi likes to beat Paris, the old club that he used to play for, as he also went and beat Lille to go into the final and pick up his first major trophy. All the way from Newell's Old Boys, he's been around every single club, but in his 5th season, he wins his first major honour. Nice one from Lionel, but it's the UCL he needs to focus on, as only one defeat. Could he be winning this trophy soon? I mean, he did still have to go for the playoff round, and Messi went and won it. First knockout victory in this goes to Lionel, beating Betis 5-4. But then when he drew Dortmund, Messi was ultimately out. So he made the round of 16. And now we'll flash to Ronaldo, who has been building a project here at Monza. Yes, the league doesn't show it, but the signing's definitely showing up, as Ngumu is the new right mid. Boselli is in the central of defense, and that is a good signing. And then also a keeper. They've got Rahman, the Spaniard. Also, this bench is different. I definitely don't recognize this from Ronaldo. Mental changes going on, but he's not getting the best out of rating increases, as Colpani stays the top, and he's actually hit 30. Come on, Ronaldo, you need some results, as actually his top scorer this year, Maldini, so he's probably pleasing the Italian legend. As will he stick with his son? Well, he's got to stick with Daniel Maldini, as it's worse than 16th. It is 17th in Serie A. 22 defeats sees him just scrape survival, as he makes a quarter-final, trying to still search for his first trophy, as next year Ronaldo either gets a move to another club, finishes 17th, or finish below 17th and get relegated to the Serie B. Things are spicing up for Ronaldo, but things are spicing up for Messi, as a brilliant team once more, and you can see he's improved a lot of players. Wilson, for example, finally in the team as it stands, and Maya, both fullbacks, both actually new regens. Hekimoglu on the bench as well, and Ribeiro. Okay, Messi is beginning to like his youngsters who are attackers, not just defenders. But he still likes his midfielders, because when we scroll down a little bit more, Wifer, the CDM, and Israel have both been been signed, as this is Messi's best possible team, and you've got to say, it's looking good. And also he's got to try and win this division, which he hasn't done this year, meaning he cannot move, and he finishes third, so still UCL football, and he's eligible for a move next year if he finishes second again. As second place in the French Super Cup, I'm guessing? Not bad. Yes, he could have another trophy, a huge one, as he could have repeated the Coupe de France if it wasn't for Angers knocking him out. Round of 16, as this is unbelievable. Messi with Monaco have won the UCL league phase. 0 defeats, but you don't get anything for winning the league phase. Proven so here by Messi losing to Spurs. This team, youngsters, and not to forget that first place finish, undefeated in the league phase, man. And now we flick to the struggling Ronaldo, kicking off his 5th season in charge of Monza, which is incredible. As I see one signing in the defence, this Juric fella who's a Croatian regen. Again, another defensive regen. You didn't think this of Messi and Ronaldo. No attackers signed, but a midfielder in Ederson. Ronaldo done well to convince him to Monza, as it is an upgrade. He will not suffer relegation, and he will come 15th with the club, meaning he's free to move on, as we've had this glitch before in FIFA. We did beat Cittadella, but then in the next round, Cittadella went through. Real big issue with the game, but hey, at least we can move Ronaldo now. With Monza, as I believe there was actually one game left for Ronaldo, but it won't change the league position, and we have to change clubs with Ronnie. As Ronaldo, with his only offer available in the job search, actually gets a move up, but stays in Italy. Napoli, as to be fair, you can tell how Ronaldo got the job. They only finished 9th, so they do need a lot of improvement. They have dropped off big time despite having some good players, as with this team right here, is Ronaldo in a better position than Messi? Well, we've reached season 8 and Ronaldo is trying to move on. But Messi's staying with Monaco, but will he actually move this year? He's failed in the UCL so far, and his striking options have increased. As Ribeiro's the number 1, he's up front in the starting 11. But on the bench, there is Kazmarek and also Kolo Muani. As you've got to say, Lionel Messi has been very good with his signings. He signed Mosquera, Wilson, Vifer, Kilishkoy, and now his top scorer, which actually isn't Kolo Muani. He has been playing a regen, which looks like a Lewandowski regen. Kazmarek 23 goals, was it? I've already forgot when I've changed to the league table. As Messi finishes 3rd, again, meaning he can't move. He had to be above 3rd, and if you finish 3rd the second season, that doesn't let you move, as he was beaten by PSG in the quarters of the Coupe de France. But Messi, Mr. Champions League, he's took the nickname from Ronaldo, cause unbeaten in the league phase again. He must be picking up a nickname in the background of Mr. UCL Bottle Job, cause this year he's lost to Villa. 2 round of 16 knockouts to Spurs, and then Villa is terrible for this team, which is improving rating wise. As what's crazy, I've actually been so focused on getting the UCL final one for both managers, I forgot that they both could actually go into the same league at some point, but not now. As Ronaldo, has he got a keeper? Yes, he has. On this bench, he's got a youngster in the German Meyer. Oh my days, Andy has James Trafford as a backup goalkeeper. Are you serious? As he's got one of the best players as well, Kvicha, coached by Ronaldo. As Ronaldo must get on with him as well. 24 goals. Can't actually believe he's still at Napoli. That's actually sensational. Brilliant dedication, just like Ronaldo was dedicated to Monza. But here with Napoli, Ronaldo doesn't really improve them. 5th in the table means Europa League football, so Messi's still with the upper hand, as Monza do better without Ronaldo. Finishing 9th, it's crazy. Ronaldo is genuinely not doing too well, but still upgrading his clubs as he loses to Inter 2-0 in the round of 16, as yes, there was no international football for Napoli, or continental football, but United in the Conference League. And I know Ronaldo's at Napoli, but if the United job is available, which it is, Cristiano could go back to his home team. As what's their squad look like? I mean, I see some 86, 87s. A very good regen striker as well that could be better than Kvicha. And they will have UCL football this year. Wow, that is a terrible Premier League. So screw it. I have no idea how they've actually accepted his application. But Cristiano Ronaldo goes back to the Premier League. As season number 9, and Ronaldo looks to have took the front. Messi's been the better manager, I would say, in terms of finishers in the league and improving the teams that he's been at. Despite his team right now looking a little bit shoddy. Minamino at 37 in the cam position's embarrassing. Then Zakaria, Salisu, surely he's signed better players. And he's kind of done down here. We've got this left back in Asnu and also Hayden Hackney. Messi likes his English talent. But he's still capped at an 86 with Mosquera being his best player, who he did sign for the club. To be fair, he signed most of the Monaco players. He's been here a long time, as the best player has been Kazmarek, then Perez, Lambert. It's the right midfielders and strikers doing well, as ultimately that is where Lionel Messi played in his heyday. As a second place finish as well, we were 7 points off Paris this year, or Messi was, sorry, and last year he did finish third, so technically this year he could move away from Monaco, where he's been so long, I believe 5 or 6 seasons as it stands. And he was beaten 3-2 by Strasbourg in the Coupe de France. And I'd love to check the Champions League, but I'm not going to do that just yet, because United should be there unless the tables finish differently. As let's see the available jobs. Now Lille would be a sideward step. As what else is there at the side? Ooh, there is Bayern Munich. As is there any big other teams? Oh my days, Barcelona! Oh, but it's the women's Barcelona team, not the men's. And we've got to win the UCL title, the men's one that they're both played in. And with his experience in the Bundesliga already with Hamburg, Messi leaves Monaco to go back to the Bundesliga. Wish it could have been the Prem, as hey, Messi's joining a title-winning side over in Germany, so Messi's got some high expectations, as I'm pretty sure Ronaldo will here at United, as this team is very weird. Bradshaw up front? Did he get rid of the powerful striker? Oh my days, he must have, because he's not turning up in the reserves at all. As to be fair, he did have Rooney Baji, he's got King Min Jae, Mason Mount. As hang on, wait. He's here is Yongsoo Lim. Maybe he played him at left mid and I actually missed it. Silly me. Ronaldo actually kept him and he did score 11 goals for CR7. With Alves getting 15, a Portugueser, and then Bradshaw the most. In fact, one of the most in the league, joint top scorer with Igor Thiago, who actually won the league as we ended up finishing third. He didn't downgrade Napoli, but he definitely didn't improve them. Didn't improve Monza, and Man United reached the quarters of the FA Cup, but Ronaldo wins his first trophy. With a 2-1 win over Arsenal, he joins Messi with one major honour. As finally checking the Champions League, and Monaco finishing second again. That would have been under Messi, but I don't see Manchester United. In fact, I don't see them in anything. I've just checked the league tables of all Europe, and they were second when we moved to them. Something very weird going on. But still, we do have to follow Monaco, because Messi actually was coaching them, and for the first time ever he did win the round of 16. But then in the quarterfinals, Lionel Messi, before moving to Bayern, lost to Inter Milan 4-2 on aggregate. As we've reached 10 long seasons here with both managers. And in the 10th, well, they could actually go and play each other. In the UCL, as you are seeing a brand new team in front of you, that Messi has took over and he is using Echeverri. Also Jamal Musiala, he had to use him here, of course. And an old Barcelona player as his backup, Ansu Fati. Oh my days, and down here, there's Gabriel, there is Frimpong, there's Huadraugo, even this man Vanna, who's turning out to be a decent player. Now, we don't know if Messi signed any of these, but if he he did sign some of these cams, I'd love to sit down and ask him why he bloody went and got so many. The best one, of course, Jamal Musiala, as you just saw moments ago. But the top scorer at the club is Viper, the striker. 30 this season, and Messi had to win the league to be eligible to move, but he hasn't. He's finished second. Not to win the Bundesliga with Bayern is probably Messi's most disappointing season yet, as he even flopped in the Super Cup and not even in the Pokal finale. This is horrific for Messi. Losing in the semis to Dortmund, embarrassing. Dortmund's had his number, as I was so close to showing the UCL, but I'm gonna save that for the end, as first of all we've got to see Ronaldo. Back over to the Premier League, and he has to finish above third this year, as oh my days, what is he doing to this United team? Odo Bear he's signed, and I do see the strikers gone, who was playing on the wing, and also Pedro Porro. Martinez in the goal though. 40-year-old Argentinian, with the second best keeper being Bayendia, 35. At Monza, Ronaldo just could not stop signing goalkeepers. As here at Manchester United, to be fair, he's improving attackers. 2 Argentine ones as well in Garnacho and Mastuono. But Harry Bradshaw, man, maybe he's a player for the Ballon d'Or. As let's also spare a moment for Garnacho. He must be loving this. Coached by Ronaldo, but he won't be loving the league position. Finishing third again, and we did get the cup glitch. We beat Crystal Palace 3-1, and then Crystal Palace are in the next round. Genuinely getting frustrating, because you can see we just beat Southampton, and Southampton go through to the next round. What is going on here, EA? As long as it doesn't do it in the UCL, as we have to check this right now. And United above Bayern, so Messi is worse than Ronaldo in the UCL. But you can see in the playoff round, Leipzig beat Ronaldo, so Ronaldo is out of here. Whereas Messi went through, getting Club Brugge, beating them 5-3, and making it into the round of 16, beating Arsenal on penalties. Sure, it's not a 10-2 result, but then Bayern Munich, in the quarterfinals of the tournament, lose to Hoffenheim. Messi and Ronaldo out. However, they did actually play each other for the first time in the history, and they both had a 1-1 draw. As I wonder, this season, could they play each other again right here? As they've kept with the same clubs, but not exactly the same teams. Messi's changed it up. He's actually now favouring Frimpong. And oh my days, guess what? He's gone and signed another cam. Naipan was down there. I don't know why he keeps doing it, because no one is playing over Jamal Musiala. And in fact, before we check the scorers, which is Viper actually the top scorer at the club, he sold Ansu Fati, so not having faith in a Barca player. Interesting, as if he does finish well in the table, maybe he could move back to Barca, as oh, we won a semi-final. We've got a final still to sim, Mönchengladbach versus Bayern Munich, but we care more about the league, as there we go, we've gone and done it. Messi's won his first title, and obviously when he finishes first, he can't beat first place with that, so he can move clubs if he wishes. But before he goes and decides that, and before we turn to Ronaldo, Messi wins another trophy, 3-2 over Gladbach. Very nice, as after it looks all good for Messi, Ronaldo, what is he playing at? He's still got Emiliano Martinez. Kim Min-jae in the defense? Is Ronaldo being a nostalgia merchant? Anybody in the reserves? Oh my days. Quite a few players. Gomez, a defender. There is 2 goalkeepers in Ramsdale, and Fontaine, 19. 84 rated. Nichols is pretty damn good, and then there is 2 more players, but the one that gets out to me is Vini Jr. under Ronaldo. Unreal, as I didn't do this with Messi, but if the best team came out, this is Ronaldo's, and that's got to be better than Messi's. At Bayern, as with Bradshaw, Vini, Mastuono, I'm probably still butchering his name, but Ronaldo has got a god squad. Bradshaw top scorer, and then Odebear the second. Has Vini actually played? I mean, the table will probably tell us more. And yes, I don't think Vinicius Jr. played for Ronaldo, finishing 12th in the Premier League. Ronaldo is literally dusted. Seriously, cannot be worse than that unless the glitch has happened, which it hasn't. Beaten fair and square in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, but it actually happens in the Carabao. You can see we beat Chelsea on penalties, and then Chelsea went through to the next round and eventually won on penalties again. They actually won the entire thing, but this is the thing I care about. The Champions League, as you can see, 11th and 12th place finishers. Ronaldo so close, Bayern Munich so good, and AS Monaco, Messi's old club, rotting in 17th without him, as both teams needed a playoff to go through to the round of 16. Where Messi hammered Celtic, Ronaldo beat Messi's old club, Monaco, so they both should be on the second page, and Messi brushes aside Arsenal, and United beat Leverkusen. So despite the league form with Ronaldo, he's actually doing well in the UCL until he's smashed by Messi at Bayern Munich. All my days they've played each other not once, not twice, but 3 times. And this year Messi won 3-1 and 1-0 to get to the semis. As now I've switched back to Bayern Munich to see this semi-final. Bayern Munich 3, Inter 2 on aggregate. Messi's into the UCL final and he's against one of Ronaldo's ex-teams. Ronaldo beat Monaco, so now Messi's turn to get some revenge, as Messi makes the first UCL final of this save. And could he go ahead and win it, as that is the team I cannot change. As yes, you just saw Buchanan in the midfield, but that is Messi's doing. Oh, here he is, we're behind him, because we are actually simming this game. As here we go, I am very nervous watching this, as I'm sure Ronaldo is, because I have no control over this game. If Messi loses, he loses, and we have to keep on simming. As a shot from Madrid first, Bayern haven't woke up straight away. Really poor so far, as Lois Pender drags that one wide. As come on Bayern Munich, wake up, as Jude Bellingham, that's deflected straight to the keeper. Can Musiala do anything? He hasn't really so far, but this is Viper getting our first shot off. I say we because I am kind of supporting Messi, as I would Ronaldo. If he was in this final as a cross, come on, we're not getting anywhere. As nothing in this first half, and if I'm honest, Madrid have edged it. As maybe a chance right here at the start of the second half. Didn't really fall for us so far, just a game of possession. With Madrid still winning it. What a save, Chevalier. Oh, but here he is again. It's Openda with a chance. Can anybody actually score here? Or can Lois Openda score? He's had so many opportunities, as here comes another one. Messi needs to make a change as well, because this is utter dominance. Frimpong, get it whacked, or actually, no. Play your way out here. Or don't, just switch it. But look at the gap between the defense there. We're not getting a goal this game, but still Messi's in it. Going into extra time as, oh my days, is this a red card? Because that was a bad tackle. Oh my days, it is. Gabriel's been suspended and the free kick has been missed. I didn't even want to show you that free kick, as we probably had into extra time. As at least in extra time, Messi starts with a free kick, but it's terrible from Echeverri. It's been terrible from Bayern all round. Unless something comes from this, as all my days, a ball in the middle and Echeverri takes it! It is a goal for Bayern Munich! The Argentine scores for the Argentine in charge. It is Ronaldo 0, Messi 1 as it stands in extra time. Yes, he's not playing against Ronaldo, but Ronaldo will be fuming at the sight of Messi winning this UCL finale. That goal came out of the blue, a free kick after a terrible one. As Messi's winning this challenge, he's got 15 minutes to sit on. But this is the UCL finale, as he's passing back. They're passing back. But Branthwaite turns his man. Hang on. Could there be another goal in this? Through the middle onto Jamal, but no, he's been awful. But it doesn't matter if he goes ahead and lifts the UCL title. That is it. It's done. Lionel Messi wins the challenge. Ronaldo got the United job. Messi actually looked the worse, but he goes ahead and wins it, the UCL title. Without Vinicius Jr., but he did have Jamal Musiala. As look at the trophies there. Lionel Messi, what have you done in management? Incredible, to be fair. That's what he's done. He's done incredible. As if you do want to see two icons go against each other, comment down below what other videos like this you'd like to see. And also, if you haven't, click here for a rebuild.